What's up, AfterBuzzers? It's your favorite time of the week again. It's Queen of the South time. So much drama, per usual. It's Reina de Espadas. Did I say that right?
Yeah,
I did it right. We obviously lost our lovely widow last week, and now we may have lost another, so you won't want to miss it. Stay tuned.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Leslie just heard the new intro for the first time. I was
really
get on
liked
Christmas. Oh.
It was so good. Good job, AfterBuzz.
Shout out to AfterBuzz.
Bravo.
Yes, amazing.
And
shout
bravo
out
to this song.
Yes, to the song and to the writers. This episode was gave me another emotional turn tonight, again and again and again. What's up, everyone? Thanks so much for joining us. I am so excited to be here. My name is Candice Cruz, and I'm joined by all of the panel tonight.
All of these people.
Yes.
I need to stop singing. Hi, I'm Leslie Ambriz. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Welcome back, guys. I'm Alex Bowers.
What's up? Jorge Pallo here.
Guys, this episode, we all, I think, had very similar thoughts, but what were your overall thoughts of the whole episode? Because I kind of felt, as much as I loved it, it was a little slow to start.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But then it obviously, picked up heavy at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
At the end,
Yeah.
it was a lot.
They just hit us way
A little too hard?
Below the
too
belt?
hard. Well, actually, no. Honestly, they've hit us harder. I'm being dramatic. It was good. It was good.
Okay, yeah. I agree.
I felt like it was a nice lead-in, you know? I mean, we started off with that flashback. Well, didn't know if it was a flashback at first.
I was having a hard
right?
time.
At the airport, right? In Phoenix, Curtis Airfield.
Yep,
right?
when she was in the air.
So I thought it was a nice because I felt like we were all traumatized last week. So maybe they were trying to bring us in slow and deal with her grief.
You know,
But did
yeah,
they really
there
let
we
us
go.
get over it completely before we were hit with something else, you know?
I don't know. Well, we're
But
definitely
we
going to
didn't
have to talk
have
about it.
as much attachment.
Right.
Okay,
but
yes,
what
that's
we're
very
gonna talk
true.
about.
Fitting, yeah, to what happened at the end.
That's true.
Sorry.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you guys watched the episode. I hope so. If not, stop watching right now. Go watch the episode. Then come back.
Spoiler alert!
Or
Spoiler
watch them
alert!
at the same time.
That might get a little confusing.
Yeah.
Subtitles. See
Oh,
what's
that's fine. Yeah, do subtitles. Do closed captioning. It's great. Great thing. And also, you know what else is great? Our new special segment that we're going to have later on. Because I know how much you guys love this man holding it down on the end right
What's
here.
up?
And all of your lovely voices. Your pote is going strong.
He's
It
going
is.
strong. Pote
Yeah.
was on fire today. I gotta
Oh,
say,
my
he had
God.
some really great quotes
I'm so
today.
excited now.
See, you should be
little
excited too.
teaser.
I can't
So,
wait.
teasing it up a little bit. But I was also being teased by the fact that I thought we were having flashbacks of Widow, and he was also very clean cut, and I have not
Right.
seen him like that.
Ooh, Wedo
been a
was looking
while.
good. He
See,
was
now
That's how
looking
you
nice.
really feel.
I'm really not
Alex.
Team Wedo, but yeah, he was looking great. When she was locked in the closet, he had the white suit on. Like,
Ooh.
okay, hair pushed back. Okay.
I didn't think it was him in the plane, to be honest with you. Because I haven't seen him that cleaned up, so it took me a little bit.
You're like, who's that?
I didn't know
What's
who
going
it
on?
was. So it was one of those things where I was just like, oh, it's him. Oh.
Yeah, he was. We haven't seen him clean in a long time.
Yeah.
Not since the first season.
Yeah.
And
right?
even then,
Yeah.
he wasn't
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
He was still kind of like messy and raggedy, and like he looked like he'd been on the streets
He
a
was
little
like
bit.
smooth
Right.
Yeah.
bad boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked
Aren't
like
they all?
Like I just woke up like
Yeah.
this,
Yes.
but really he spent 3 hours in the mirror making sure number 52 was in the right place. Yeah,
Oh, it's not messy enough.
yeah, it's not messy at all.
No.
Yeah, it's the
No.
same thing that the guys in Silver Lake do. You know,
Widow would fit in very well over there.
Yeah,
I think
actually,
so.
he would.
He really would
Really
have.
would.
Yes.
Shout out to Silver Lake.
Exactly.
Oh,
We
okay.
love you, Silver Lake. But what I really enjoyed though with the flashbacks and not even flashbacks, they weren't even flashbacks. They were like visions, daydreams.
Yeah. it
Like
was like she was
daydreams,
just,
yeah. Or hallucinations.
mean,
yeah,
she hasn't
hallucinations.
slept.
Yeah, that's the word.
She hasn't slept in days or however long. We never really know the timeline
Right.
of things, like actual time.
yeah, I would say.
Probably like a week.
Maybe.
I would say at least to keep
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
But I just feel for her because she doesn't really, as a boss, and you're leading the cartel or your own cartel, you can't really show emotion and process that death as you should.
Yeah.
Right.
And I feel like she's processing it in like the hallucinations and everything else. And that plane was a little scary for me too.
Oh,
I feel
yeah.
bad for the guy that was teaching
I know,
her.
right?
He's like, my life is over.
This
Why
is
did I get
it. Why did I teach this one person today? I should have stayed home.
But
My
from the
wife's
very
gonna kill me.
from the very first shot, her eyes looked glazed over. I knew something was. I was like, is she on drugs right now, or like, how is she flying this plane?
I mean, at that point, you really don't care anymore. When
Yeah.
you've lost like the person that you love and you can't process it, like, it's so peaceful up here. Why don't we just stay?
Yeah.
But at
Yeah.
the same time, you are, like you were saying, like she is a leader and she is a boss. So she needs to kind of get her shit together and snap back into it, which I liked when we finally see Teresa, the polished white Teresa,
Yes.
Oh,
white
the queen.
suit. Yeah,
The
Yeah.
queen
the
comes
queen.
out and she's
Thank
like,
you.
what are you
the
going to
queen
do?
coming in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to
and
help
it's like,
lift her spirits.
Listen, girl. It
Not
sucks,
after the plane,
but let's
though.
get over it.
No.
No, not after the
That
plane.
was
I
way
jumped a
after.
little way ahead of
Yeah.
her.
But I love seeing the
She
queen.
just needs to get together.
I'm excited for the day when we don't see the flashes of the queen. She is the queen.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's
What
exciting.
season is that?
But then it'll be
Like,
close to the
Season
end.
20.
20.
let's go 20 seasons, Queen of the South. We're asking for it.
I mean, beat it out. That would be like
Friends
the
can
best.
do it. They can do it.
Exactly. Why not?
I'm committed.
You're committed.
I'm
too,
committed.
honestly.
You also
Good.
commit very hard to Pote's voice, and I really
Yeah.
want to hear it again.
I got a shout out for somebody.
You do.
I do. Somebody commented on our YouTube page.
Aw.
Isn't that right?
Let's hear it.
Yeah. We'll save that later, though.
Oh. Well, you know what else, though? I do want to hear a little bit of your Pote voice for our lovely live read that we
Okay.
have.
Well, we do that. All right. A little live
Did he
read
go to
on your
Australia?
You want me to do a little?
Do we want the
Yeah,
whole voice right now, or do we want to wait until the special
I can-
segment?
Wait, can we hear a different accent?
Yeah,
We'll do a
let's
different
do a different
voice.
I'm going to
accent.
everywhere different accent.
There you go.
Okay, thank
Who
you.
do Cortez?
Let me see if I can do Cortez.
No.
No. He's,
Maybe next week after.
Yeah.
I gotta work on
Yeah.
Cortez.
Do Camila.
All right. General, well, no, my voice can't get
A
that
little
low.
more
A little
breathy.
bit more breathy. How's these?
Yeah,
How's
that's
these? Okay, I can do these. All right, here we go. Okay.
Guys, we really do just want to hear his voices. I hope that you enjoy this.
It's our
You guys also have to understand this is the last show of the night, so. All right, here we
Gotta
go.
keep him entertained.
Hey, AfterBuzzers. Our network produces after shows for nearly all your favorite TV shows. From dramas, reality TV, sci-fi, and more. There is no network that works harder to serve television fans, but we need your help. We're asking that you please subscribe to one or more of our YouTube channels. By subscribing to our channel, YouTube will suggest content that's tailor-made for you, and you'll help AfterBuzz continue to grow. And if you're worried about pesky notifications, don't be, because they're optional. So hit that subscribe button now for this channel and check out our AfterBuzz YouTube channels as well. Let us know you did so in the comments and we'll thank you on air. For now, thanks for being the best fans, for helping us be the ESPN of TV talk.
Great job. I didn't know if you'd be
have to
able
say,
to pull it off.
I
You
felt
did.
like it was a Camila Mrs. Doubtfire.
A little bit.
50-50.
I just needed the wig
good.
and the tight dress so I
There
could
you
show off my
go.
legs.
And the red lipstick. You need to
The
get
red
the
lipstick.
character like she does.
Exactly.
But I'm not sure I've got her legs though, man. She's got that lady.
Some
Yeah.
more squats.
Yeah, I'll do
You'll
some
get
more
there.
squats
Yeah.
and yeah.
I don't even know how to segue from that to the
Oh,
next
my
thing, so I'm just gonna go into Taza and Teresa's like little deal that's happening in Alliance. How did you guys feel about Taza's backstory a little bit, and like knowing more of him, because we really haven't seen a lot of him.
Oh, go ahead.
I just want to say I called it a few episodes ago.
You did.
That Taza and Teresa, they're gonna be allies. I called that a few when he first showed up. I was like, that actor, yeah.
He kind of reminds me of Teresa a little bit in a sense that he's like pretty trusting and he's loyal, but at the same time, like he knows like what's right and what's best. I don't know. He just gave me a
can
little
see that,
Teresa
yeah.
vibe, a little bit.
He has a good heart underneath. all
Yeah.
that. He kind of got. It seems like he got wrapped up in the cocaine business. It wasn't necessarily something he set out to do, which is exactly what happened with Teresa. But I don't know. I still feel like I don't really know him. I know we got a little bit more of his backstory, but I think maybe next episode.
But do you trust
we'll get
him
more.
a little?
That's a good question.
I trust him because of the call that he made to Pecas, which you would think would not be fine, but I think because he was on Teresa's side, it was like, listen, she actually knows what the hell she's talking about,
Right.
and you should follow her. I was like, oh, okay. He put her in danger.
He
But
did. I was nervous.
He's gained some respect with the audience.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That's how I felt.
I agree.
Yeah, there was a moment there where he said, "Oh, but yeah, she tried to make a deal with me." Where I was like, "Ah, there you go. She's selling her out."
Right.
Yeah,
And
but
then he turned it around.
Well, he also put himself in jeopardy because he knew by putting it out in the open, because he even warned Teresa, saying, like, if you lose, Pecas is coming after you and me. So, like, by putting that loss out in the open already, he's kind of subjecting himself to being attacked as well, which we obviously see Pecas, like, that was his mind frame of, like, doing a side deal. No one does a side deal on me.
Yeah, in my backyard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pecas. Can't wait till he's gone.
The redheaded demon that we have now. I mean, I do enjoy watching Teresa go through the business deals a little bit more because I feel like she's finally getting her footing. And as previously, when she's done business meetings, I felt like she was almost grappling or like just kind of where she just doesn't know. So she's just going to throw everything against the wall and see what sticks.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I see
Versus
that.
this time, she had a clear motive. She planned it out. She knew what she was going to offer. Here's what I can offer. You're the person I'm targeting. I'm going after you, not anybody else. I'm coming unarmed without my security detail. Like, this is a business meeting versus like her just going in and pretending to do business and hoping that it works out.
Yeah.
Right. Her walking into that casino, was it the Desert Fortune Casino? I mean, she's got like massive huevos, I gotta say, that woman. She just like he could have turned her in to Pecas right there and then.
Yes.
But it is a
Right?
little sloppy for her to not have backup or someone know where she is. I feel like I really didn't expect that.
I don't know if it's completely sloppy. I think it's, I mean, maybe a dumber move on her behalf, but I don't think it was sloppy.
Do you think it's part of her grieving?
Oh.
Do you
Yeah.
think it's part of her grieving where she's
she
in
just
that place
doesn't
where
care?
she doesn't
not
give an
afraid.
F?
Yeah.
Like,
she-
if they kill me, they kill me. I'll be with Güero in the
Que se joden,
afterlife. Yeah.
basically. Yeah.
I think so, yeah. I think it was a bad decision, but in the process of making that bad decision, she turned it around to work for her benefit. But I don't know. I feel like she didn't go in with, I feel like she went in with the, you know, whatever happens, but it wasn't necessarily business-minded until she got in.
And then what did she say to
And they
Pote
flipped
when
around.
she came out? When, you know, she was like, I handled it on my own. I was fine, right?
Yeah,
I didn't
need
need
you.
I
Yeah.
didn't need you.
And that was like a dagger to the heart. Yeah, I did it. I did okay without you.
Yeah.
Yeah, my puppy gives me the same look whenever I leave her alone in the house. You know, it's like that. He had that face, like,
Same thing.
oh,
Yeah.
the same face.
Same
It was just
face.
He
like,
didn't even know what to say. He was like, I'm going outside.
I'm going outside then, fine. Okay.
But it did bring up the conversation, like with Pote and Teresa, about like what is like. How am I phrasing this? What's worth to fight over? Like, why are we starting a war?
Yeah.
And she brought up the fact that like she wants war. If Camila wants it, she can have it. And it brought into the fact of like she's built her empire. She's not leaving it. It's not like she was running previously. Now she has a spot. She's trying to claim that spot and make it her own.
Yeah. She's fighting for what's hers, right? This is what you do when you earn something. She wants a war. She can have it.
She's
That
ready.
was the full.
That's the full quote.
It'll be interesting to see the rest of this war kind of play out this
How it
next
unfolds.
season.
Camila
Yeah.
was pissed. Couldn't believe what she was saying.
But ballsy move on Teresa's part to call her and be like, listen, like, I'm not coming after for revenge. Like Widow's dead. I have nothing to lose at this point.
Right.
I'm not coming after
She
you.
could lose James.
I don't think she really cares about James.
Nah.
Not
not
this
worried about
episode.
it.
I don't think
No.
she.
But I think she will.
It'll
Do you
hurt
think
her.
She's
yes.
distracted right now.
Yeah, she's just really upset and distraught and mourning the death
Are
of
you all just
Widow.
really Team James?
No, but she had all these feelings for James that were just coming to
Yeah.
the surface. And then Wedo comes up and then he dies. So now she's dealing with that plus years and years of history.
Okay, so here's my
So I think
question.
once that mourns, James will come back.
Yep.
Do you think that James was simply a placeholder for the feelings that she wanted to have for Widow?
No.
No.
That's a good.
You sure?
I think it's
No,
two
I think
different.
so.
It's
Placeholder.
two
Different
different
kind of
point, but no.
You don't think so? You think she actually has feelings for him?
I think she thought she had moved on, and then when she saw Wedo, she realized, oh, just kidding.
Yeah, I still care.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, I hope. I'm still Team James, but
I think her, because even she tells him, like, oh, he says you said we do things differently, and she says you can leave if you want.
Yeah.
Like, nothing's keeping you here. I don't even feel like she really meant that.
She didn't.
No.
It was just
I think that's a
abrasive.
protect. I think
Yeah.
she's protecting herself.
Yeah,
in
she
that
doesn't
she's
wanna
making
lose.
moves. Right.
and protecting him
And protecting him.
because everybody that's come close to her has ended up dying or something.
Yeah, that's why she didn't bring Pote with her. That's why she didn't have James with her. Even Kellyanne, she's still very gentle with Kellyanne, but she keeps her at a distance. And that's what happens when you have a trauma like that. The love of your life dies, you keep everybody else away
And
because
died in her arms.
Oh, that was awful.
She didn't even know.
so sad.
May he
Well,
rest
I
in
mean,
peace.
that whole shot of like, I know this is going back to like the visions, but the shot of them dancing and her just sobbing, that was beautiful. That was just like an epic shot, like on her part and like the camera shot and like the editing, like it was just so like gut wrenching. And then for her hand to start bleeding, and I was like, oh, no.
Was that her blood or his blood?
I think
it
she
was his
did
blood, I
this
thought.
to her hand because she was still bleeding even when she wasn't seeing him.
She was like picking at her.
I think she was picking at her hand.
Yeah.
Oh, I was taking it as like he had died, and then she saw his blood again.
I think so, but
kinda
like
hard.
when they pulled away from that
She
vision,
did
she
have
was
red
still
on her
bleeding.
hand.
So she
Yeah.
woke
It was
herself
like
up
this.
out of the vision by sticking her finger. Oh,
I think
Dang,
so.
you
She
writers
did
are good.
something, yeah.
Right? Because you can easily, if you have nails, like cut into your hand if you really try. She didn't like that.
Leslie had a reaction to that one.
Rough accent. I'm just kidding.
Teresa is really smart because number one, we already figured out that she knows how to liquidize cocaine and sell it and then put the powder in. It's a whole thing. If that's real, like, boggles my mind. But she keeps a wedding at the winery so that she's okay.
Yeah.
How many people is she using as her human shield?
How many were ever in that room?
yeah.
Well, it looked like a Latino wedding, so it looks probably a lot. Probably,
God,
there's a lot of cousins there.
A few cousins.
But that brought up the quote that James, you were saying earlier, we don't do things that way.
Yeah.
Of using people as the shield.
Which makes me think, is James really starting to change the way he does things? Or is he still pretending?
I mean, I still
don't
think he
think he's
has
pretending.
that like conniving bone in him because he's really trying to navigate Pote in a certain way. He's trying to manipulate the situation very quickly.
But he's manipulating it in the sense to protect her, right? I mean, he wanted to move the product. She didn't want to listen. He wanted to move. She needs to rest. She didn't want to listen. I think he's still doing it for her benefit, in a sense.
I just think after the whole situation with Devin Finch and he blew up the house with the family, I think now he just doesn't want anyone who's not involved to get hurt, and that's just it. It's no deeper meaning for me. I just think he's just like still like
It
hurt about that
benefits
situation.
him too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it
not
is.
completely selfless.
Well, he did say that too. I mean, he's trying to protect her and us. That's
well, yeah,
what
because if she goes down, we all go down.
Right.
Yeah.
At this point. So you have to protect your queen. But I don't know. And then like Pote and his little like pep talk with her and then locking her in the room. My first reaction would just be sit down and eat the sandwich.
Right.
No, she needed to get out of there.
Yeah, he was.
She didn't even touch it.
No.
It's
Well, I
still
mean,
there.
Kellyanne
there.
had promised her some expensive, overpriced, expensive wedding food.
That's true.
Overpriced, expensive wedding food or sandwich?
I mean, I would
really, what
probably
would
take
you rather?
Pote's sandwich though, because expensive wedding food isn't actually that good.
I don't know.
Sometimes
Which
it
one?
is.
Just
Sometimes
high-
it
I don't know
is.
what
Just high
weddings
price.
you
I don't know
go
what
to.
one you went. The expensive ones I went to, food was good.
I went to the wrong weddings, guys.
Oh,
I did not go to one of Teresa's weddings. But that in the wedding, I think too, just like the emotional turns for Teresa this whole episode were just beautiful and really heart wrenching, and it makes you like relate.
Yeah, when she had that vision of Wedo as the groom too. Did you guys catch that?
It hurt.
It hurt a lot.
Hurt
And
a
then
little bit.
Kellyanne left at the wrong point in that conversation because she left and stopped talking, and they pronounced him man and wife. if she would have just kept talking,
Yeah, they
we
said,
wouldn't
like-
have heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she walked away, and then like Teresa just broke.
Dang,
Because that's all she
killing her.
wanted.
But she was pissing Teresa off, so it was kind of time to just walk away. Like trying to compare situations.
Yeah, I think anybody in that situation is going to feel like, do not compare yourself to me.
Right.
I am the only one that feels like this. I'm the only person that's ever felt like this type of thing.
Right. I don't want to hear it. Mm-mm.
Right.
But her way of getting out of that cellar, though, too,
Oh, yeah.
pretty badass.
Yeah,
That
who
was
would've
right after
thought?
the queen came along.
Yep,
Right?
the queen knows everything.
The queen knows everything. What did she say? The pain can be a powerful weapon, but not when you use it against
Oh,
yourself.
good memory.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Pain can be a powerful weapon, but use it on your enemies,
she
not
has
yourself.
double
Use it on your enemies like yourself. Yeah.
Yes!
He's always great with
That's
it.
air five
Volley that
across the table.
There you go.
But yeah, and then going into the wedding, obviously, I do want to touch on Pecas security guard. But before we do that, you guys that are watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoy our lovely faces. But I also hope you enjoy listening to us. So you should go over on iTunes and subscribe right now and give us 5 stars. It's not thumbs up. It's 5 stars. I gotta remember all these like different like it. It's a heart. It's a thumbs up. I don't know.
Oh, stars.
Give it 5 stars and comment and let them know that the Queen of the South panel sent you there. And you can listen to us on the car ride home, car ride to work, and then you can go to YouTube and subscribe and comment and thumbs up
Yeah.
and watch our lovely faces. So you can listen to it twice
Yeah. You can listen to it. You can watch it.
All the
over.
things.
All the things.
or both at the same time. Just sync it.
There you go.
Oh, that's fun.
Be like surround sound.
Yeah, it would. Your own
That's like
personal surround
Inception.
sound.
Yes.
That's an inception of an AfterBuzz show.
In a separate.
Someone do it, and then tell us that you did in the comments.
Yes,
There
what
you
she
go.
said. So much better than Inception. I tried to say Inception. It did not work for me.
It's okay. You'll be fine.
Well, you got it this time.
Yeah, I did. After I didn't need to say it anymore. But what was Pekka's security guard's name? Did we ever get a name from him? Just
Don't
He just said it was
Sicario?
Pecca Sicario, yeah.
Yeah, Pecas Sicario.
But he was an evil little man. Big man.
But
Big man. He was kind of tall.
he buckled down real quickly. I thought
Really
he would
quick.
put up more of a fight.
Well, they had him dead to rights.
3 on
They
1.
had 3
But
on
he's
1.
like a dangerous sicario. He should have a way out of that.
He also had the gun on Teresa and he didn't pull it.
Yeah.
Right.
He could just boom, bam.
He should have had a
done.
Because he
silencer.
got cocky, fool. How many times I gotta tell you fools when you get a gun in your hand and the person's in front of you in the show, in a TV show.
Only in the
Don't
show.
talk.
Only, yeah.
In a
seriously.
Dang, fool.
But literally, she was right on the end of his gun and doesn't do anything. I know that there are people around, but you're not killing anybody else. So, like, what are you going to do? Just kill her and run out?
He wanted to gloat. He was taking that moment to gloat.
It's
Like a
whenever they
tonto.
monologue, you know.
Yeah.
Doesn't she realize? Does no one realize what Teresa's body count is at this point? Like,
I don't think no. They're just like, oh, she's a stupid girl. We don't
She's
care.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't have that street cred yet.
what was that Mexican quote that you wanted to share so bad?
Oh, it's when Pote and James were talking, and he's like, oh, she's gonna kill us both. He's like, what does he say? Something like, oh no.
You want me to do it in the pote?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
go.
What's it? Where do you put it?
Here, I got it. I got it written down. You need it?
Yeah.
It is. Oh, maybe I don't have it written. He says, you don't know Mexican women.
Oh yeah.
Let's hear it.
He says, or more likely she put a bullet in our bags. You don't know Mexican women.
Spot on.
Amazing. I feel like if I just close my eyes, I'm picturing Pote sitting right here with me right now.
Don't mess.
We
with,
got to get him in
Don't mess with
here.
Mexican women or Latinas.
Yeah.
There.
And then maybe for the
Don't mess
segment,
with-
you can read,
no.
he can read, you know?
We'll have a pote off.
Yeah. That would be so much fun.
Can we freeze frame that moment of our excitement too? Because we were both like,
Someone make that into a GIF.
Like, just close our eyes and say who sounds more like Pote, or
my
see if we
gosh.
can figure it
See
out.
if we can figure it out. Oh, guys, would you like that? Because I feel like that would be amazing.
I would love that.
Goodness,
Can we
that'd be
get
great.
Hemke in here?
We'll get Hemke in there. Let's get Hemke
It's
in
gonna
there.
happen.
Hemke
so
Madera.
fun.
We choose you.
You come in, and that Sicario did not fare well with choosing Teresa. And the whole, like, it was almost like a horror movie with the handprint, and Teresa still goes and opens the damn door. I'm sorry. You see bloody handprint, you run the other way.
Yeah,
Right.
not Teresa.
No, she's like, oh, I want to see.
I want to say those two guys there. What is it? Tonto, Tonto and who's the other one?
Oh,
Charger?
yeah.
Yeah, Tonto and Charger. Y'all fools need to be fired, man.
Yeah,
because
they
that
gotta go.
flashlight flashed right over that Sicario's face.
Right.
And
Why
he was
wouldn't they
like,
just
"Oh,
open
They
it?
should have opened
Just
it,
open the door.
gotten in, checked.
Yeah.
How did I get through?"
Lazy. They're
Yeah.
lazy.
Yeah.
They were just like, oh, it's just birds live through.
And it's a girl driving, so she's not gonna do anything.
Yeah, you know what?
That poor girl, man.
Teresa needs like a human resources person to like give these guys reviews, you know, and audit their
performances.
their performances.
I'm
yeah,
sure that exists for all cartel bosses.
it should.
It really should. Well, the creepiness that I thought that hit the nail on the head, no pun intended for the future conversations. Did anyone get that? Okay. The slice of the arm, though. I didn't. Okay, so granted, I closed my eyes when they started cutting. Did they cut off his arm?
No,
Or did they
just
just
the-
Oh,
slice
they
it?
tat.
cut the tattoo.
Yeah,
Sorry
Pote
for
was
the
showing
sound
his
effects.
skill with the knife, man. Mm-hmm. That's those chef skills.
I wonder what happened to him.
He was just.
Oh, I'm
Dead.
sorry.
Oh, he
Sean.
did.
He
He's
did.
dead?
He
He's
did.
gone.
Or they just left him off and to bleed to
Is
death.
he dead? I don't think he's dead.
Why not?
Scario?
No, because
They cut off his arm and then shoot him.
Oh, you think they shot him?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
They
Yeah.
had the
Okay.
gun to his head. They had two to his head.
I just thought they were just showing their power too, and just sent the tattoo.
Well, what are they
back.
going to do with him? He's going to grow back all that. He's going to be fine and then go back to the...
grow back
Okay,
alone?
don't listen
He's
to
not
us.
an iguana. He's a
an
Sicario,
iguana.
not an iguana. He's not gonna grow back that
doesn't-
Yeah, I'm
that
like
doesn't
just
happen.
grow back.
but he doesn't grow back skin.
You need a
Miracle
skin
Grow.
graft.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, either way, the note that that Teresa left with
Oh
it
my
though,
God.
and his tattoo. Who thinks of that? You have a clock on your arm. I'm gonna skin you first.
I think wasn't it a
Is it their
tattoo
emblem?
from the cartel? Mm-hmm. I thought
that
that's
what-
what it
Maybe.
was.
I think it was.
I think
La
it was his
Comisión?
his stamp, like Pecas' stamp on him, or his.
Well, time is
loyalty
running
stamp
out,
to
Pecas.
Yeah, Pecas,
Right.
your time is running out, folks.
Time's running out.
He's gone. Next episode called it.
Who? Pecas?
Pecas?
Pecas.
Well, we're already losing a ton of people.
I know.
We lost Güero, and now we've lost Kike.
We lost
Kike.
Epifanio already. We've been
The last
lost him.
season, he's
last
all gone.
season.
There's too many gone. There's
Yeah.
too many.
They're
But it's
killing
like
all
too
the pretty
many,
boys.
too many heavy hitters. They're just getting rid of.
James is next.
But I just feel
No,
like
wait,
problem,
Loya.
Loya.
Loya's
Yeah,
next.
You're losing all the pretty boys.
you
Loya's
really
next.
want to lose Loya.
Unless they give him a better storyline, yeah.
Called
Shots
out.
fired. Shots
That was
fired.
more to the writers. Sorry.
Bong, bong.
I still love you guys.
Do you?
Yeah.
It's not Loya.
Just a little constructive criticism.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
Very true. But Camila and Cortez, I do not like this relationship at all.
Weird.
Throw it to pasture. Get rid of it. I
Neither
don't like
does
it.
she. It feels like every time he touches her, she's like,
Well, did you see
Yeah.
her sit down? He did this whole move and she went,
Right. She said together. Like, she did not mean it.
she's playing the game.
She is.
Which
So
Kike
playing the
called
game.
him out on that too, though.
Yeah.
Those firing words were.
He wouldn't have
His
that
eyes.
far.
he was stupid though. Like, dude,
Well, yeah.
you're alone in a car in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. You don't even got like a gun on you or anything to protect you from this guy, and you're over here questioning this man's masculinity.
Well,
Yeah.
he said it himself. He was raised by a cartel boss, right? So he understands how cartel bosses work, and he figured himself to be untouchable.
Not enough to
yeah.
carry a protection or a weapon.
If Isabella told him that much about him, about
Cortez.
Cortez, then you would know what not to say.
Very true.
Clearly.
He
So-
just wasn't
Not
paying
the-
attention.
Not
No.
the smartest.
No.
Do you think Cortez would have left him alive even if he didn't say all of that?
Yeah.
I think he would have still beat him up pretty bad,
But
but
he
would
I
have been
think he'd be
alive.
alive.
Yeah.
I just don't trust Cortez at all, and I think his whole togetherness stuff is BS. I think he's very much trying to play both sides of the coin here and trying to win. So I think it was stupid for him to kill Kike because that was his token to Boaz as well. It was his token for Camila and for Boaz. Now he's taken away his own token. Now he's waging war on himself.
Well,
That'll
yeah.
be interesting.
Well, then we're getting back into predictions. I'm not going to say that.
We'll get into predictions in a
We'll
second.
get to that later. But I mean, honestly, I just think Cortez has got some deep problems when it has some mommy issues. The way that he talks, I think he's got some Oedipal complexes.
The way he talks about women.
The way he talks about women.
He's disgusting.
Yeah, he's got.
women.
Yeah, he does not like the ladies.
At all.
Not or not
Some
so
lady
much.
did him real bad.
Yeah. Who broke your heart, Cortez? Who broke your heart, bro?
Or maybe he couldn't get a lady, and that's where it's coming from.
Wow, there's sass here.
Just say it.
You know what else?
Throwing shade, girl. All right.
Let's throw some shade. I want to hear some pote shade, though.
You want to hear some pote shade?
Yes, please.
Yes,
All right, so we do a little special segment of the pote
Yes,
shade?
I need to hear it.
Here we go.
All right.
Wait, are we getting...
Wait, we
Do we
need
get-
the special
Music.
We need
segment.
special
Music.
segment.
Maestro. It shall come. I don't know what accent this is or what voice this is, but it's happening.
Leave the voices.
Hey! I gotta leave the voices to the
I'm
master.
trying to
over
find.
here.
Yeah, all right, here we go. Here
He's
we go.
finding
Okay, I'm
both
finding
quotes.
it.
So
All right.
even though we were doing our special segment last time of Would You Rather, clearly you all really enjoy pote
Yep.
a lot. And I think that overrides our other game. So
Okay,
So-
here we
Here we
go.
go.
So I got a little shout out for somebody who left a message on
Okay.
our from our last episode, and this just goes to show you guys. You leave a message on you leave a comment on our episodes. Give me a line that you want me to say in a pote voice, and I'll do it. All right. So this one is from Treadmill Media. All right. Shout out to Treadmill Media, and Treadmill Media writes. My pote quote is spoken by Bobby Draper, Frankie Adams of The Expanse. Not exactly sure what the hell all that means.
Sure.
Okay. So the line is, it's food. You put it in that hole in your face. So here we go. It's food. You put it in that hole in your face.
I like the background music too.
Yeah.
Lanchonas.
One more time. It's food. You put it in that hole in your face. Okay?
There we go. That
There
was
you go.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What's our next one?
That was the only one for this one. But I can do one from this actual episode. Let's
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
Let's see. Or actually, let's see. We already did the Mexican women one. Dang it. I did okay with you. No, that's him.
What about the what you say goes?
Oh, wait. I promise to protect you no matter the circumstances, even if it's from yourself.
Yeah, this one he was locking her in the
Even if it's from yourself. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah.
I also like the quote he had with James though too, and I can't remember.
Yes.
The kids love it.
Oscar nomination.
All
The
right.
one that he said to James too of like whatever she says goes. You know what I'm talking about? I can't remember the full quote,
It
but I
was
love that
something
too.
I don't
Yeah,
have
it
that
was
one
like-
down here, but I do have the one where he was like he promised his loyalty to his bosses, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he promised to protect them, and that was stronger than any vow to a woman. So I guess Pote's got women issues too. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well then,
They all got issues.
they all got issues. I love it. You guys comment below. Let us know all of your favorite pote quotes, and we will have our wonderful Jorge Pallo
Yes,
read them on air.
well, I will read them on there for you.
Someone needs to be able to do Camila now.
Yeah, come on. What do
Okay,
you
Yeah.
Candace,
Oh, that's
I
me?
can't do it.
Okay, I'll figure it out. I'll practice and come back.
Yeah, you got the nice raspy voice. Come on.
Like do like 2 quotes next time.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh my.
I'll do
Okay.
Camila.
Leave
Yeah.
your Camila quotes too.
You have to get the breathing right too. Really, because she
Like
takes
a real,
those breaths.
She's like a real sexy,
Yeah.
breathy
Yeah.
Yes.
voice.
I'll wear my red lipstick next week. My Camila red lipstick.
There you go.
And then I will talk like her.
Sounds like a plan.
We could do a scene from another TV show or movie as
A
Pote
twisted
and Camila.
pote, Camila.
Twisted-
Please.
That would be a twist in and of itself.
I can't wait.
Okay,
for
so
that.
what you're gonna do is you're gonna write us a scene and put it in the comments between Camila and Pote, and Candice and I are gonna do it next
Oh
week.
my gosh, yes.
How about
I
that,
like
people?
this.
How about
And then
that,
we'll
you
I like
two?
this.
Yeah.
Yes.
With the
Well, you
judges.
guys will be in the middle of it. We'll just
Yeah.
eye across.
That'd be
Yeah.
perfect.
Oh my god.
Hilarious. Before we get too lost in that, let's just go into predictions because. Oh.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV.
Ooh, strobe light.
Predictions.
Okay, ASMR. Over here.
I love ASMR videos.
People like whisper into the mic.
Whisper and eat different things so you hear the different sound. What is that?
And and they like hit the mic.
Like,
they're
yeah, like I'm about to eat some Cheetos. That's literally, and you hear every
Never heard of
crunch.
those?
No.
Yeah.
There's so.
Guys,
anyways,
prediction.
predictions.
I'll figure this out later. I just need to figure out the
I
episode.
thought Candice would know what that was.
I did not.
Okay.
Clearly over the head. But what's not over my head is that there's a war coming.
Definitely a war coming.
Definitely a war.
I'm gonna say this. Cortez is obviously going to try to cover up his tracks and
Clearly.
blame the death of Kike on someone else. I think Boaz, even though he's a little like dumb, I think he might see through it. And then I definitely know Camila is going to go crazy because not only is she upset that he disobeyed her, but her daughter, Isabella, is going to be like,
Do you think
distraught.
that will sever Isabella and Camila's relationship?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Or do you think that they will become closer to go against Cortez?
No.
No.
They'll
It's-
both hate him.
I've
If
got a theory.
anything, oh, go. Let's
I've
hear
got
it.
a
your theory?
theory. I think Isabella's gonna get her first kill.
Her mother. I'm just kidding.
No.
Cortez.
Oh my
I think
God.
Isabella's gonna get her first kill, her first taste.
Yes.
She
I
wasn't
like
able
that.
to do it with Teresa. But this is something
it.
different.
That poor girl. She's lost her father and the love of her life.
Well, every woman has lost the love of her life so far. Wow.
Wow. It's dangerous to be in love with a Mexican woman.
She'll stay alive, but it'll end for you. No, but yeah, I agree with that, and I think it could even maybe lead Isabella to joining Teresa if she can get over her hatred for her. Maybe not next 2 episodes, maybe like later down the line or later season.
Or leading into the next
leading
season.
into that, yeah.
I never thought of that.
Like the fall of Camila. That could be a whole nother season.
I don't think Camila is going to fall this season, though.
No, not this one.
At all.
Next season.
At all. We're hoping for next season. Fingers crossed for them. Hopefully we'll hear soon.
Yep.
Fingers crossed. But I also think that, like, do you think that Teresa and James are going to get back together soon? Within the next episode or two?
Not soon.
No.
She's got to have time to mourn his death.
We're not getting that back anytime soon.
No.
No, you had your taste.
If they have a next season, probably next season, but
Yeah.
she needs time.
It's on pause for now. And I think Kellyanne's kind of...
Oh,
They hinted towards
there's
something there.
foreboding there with the cocaña. Yeah.
What was it?
The cocaña.
Yeah, there we go. That was
Cocaine.
Yeah,
God,
either
yeah.
she's gonna... I feel like she's either gonna end up being... She's either gonna get stronger and hit her low point, then become strong and help them out, or she's gonna be the reason that something fails within this next season. Within this season.
I think she's going to be a liability.
Yeah.
especially with the way that she's using that to cope with everything, and especially because I think that everyone else that has used it, they know how to deal with it. It's a product. It's not something to give them a high or whatever. It's literally used when they need to use it or to taste it or whatever that may be. But for her, I think it's purely just to like
To
calm her nerves and like keep going and pushing through. Because I mean, she did even foreshadow a little bit where she was talking about Cole and like how she's been feeling about that. So we don't really know to what extent her relationship issues are going.
She has issues
Right.
she needs to
I mean,
deal
she's
with,
on the
yeah.
run. She
She's still
literally
on the
is
run.
witness protection and has someone else's son that she's raising.
Where is he? We still have not seen
Yeah, we haven't seen
Well,
him once.
Teresa doesn't want to see him,
Yeah. It's too dangerous. Too
which is
dangerous.
very true.
Yeah.
Everyone else around her dies.
Yeah. You wouldn't want, you wouldn't want that.
Tony.
But yet, nonetheless, everybody keeps calling Kellyanne in front of everybody. Stop.
Yeah, they do.
What happened to Priscilla, y'all?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
She Priscilla now. She Kellyanne.
No, she's Kellyanne. I mean, I think people got to know by now.
forgot.
She's, yeah.
Well, Kellyanne just suits her. She's
It
just as sweet as can be. I just love her.
And you
I
did
can do
the accent,
Kellyanne.
too.
Kellyanne, I can do real well. Kellyanne, I got on lock.
Oh my god.
So we could do the Pote Kellyanne scene.
Oh.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, they almost had a scene in the kitchen a couple episodes, if you know.
Yes, they
I don't think that was a scene. No,
Was it?
not
It
even
was-
close.
I was trying.
Just friends.
With benefits.
Oh, I mean, it does get lonely in the business,
In the cartel.
you know?
Clearly.
In the drug business.
In the business. But I am excited. We still haven't seen Finch back yet. I feel like there are a lot of characters that have been flirting in and out of the storylines, and I think that we're going to get a couple more of them to come in. But I'm super excited for next week. I feel like as much as this storyline was a little slow. I think it had to be to fit the tone of the grief and like coming off of last episode. But
It's also the middle of the season, right?
Yep.
I mean, we how many more episodes do we have to go still? Like five?
like
I would
5
say
or 6.
5 or 6,
Yeah.
right? So it's the middle of the season. You don't want to like give it all away.
yeah, you don't want to rev
right
your
now.
engines just too easy.
Yeah.
But we'll see you guys next week.
Got a lot.
I am super excited for that. So thank you again for joining us. Be sure to go on iTunes, go to YouTube, and comment below. Let us know your favorite birthday quote, and let us know your favorite part of the episode. Again, my name is Candice Cruz. You can find me on all my social media at Candice R. Cruz.
And I'm Leslie Ambriz. You can find me on all social media also at Leslie M. Ambriz.
I'm Alex Bowers. You can follow me all over at Hey Alex Bowers.
I'm Jorge Pallo, and you can follow me at the El Jorge on all my social media.
Awesome. Well, we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
See ya.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.